Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, things are about to get pretty ranty because I'm doing the notebook tag. I'm so sorry, this is so like me being so angry. I saw this on my girl Bex's channel after a recent disappointment book where I had a bit of a rant. I actually I don't mind ranting. So just be pre-warned, this will contain spoilers, this video, and I hope I don't offend anyone. We're all not meant to like the same things, otherwise the world would be an extremely boring place. But I obviously don't want to offend anyone, so if I start talking about one of your favorite books in this video, I'd probably look away because, yeah, I'm sorry in advance everyone. Things are about to get really ranty. First question is a nope ending. A book ending that made you go nope, either in denial, rage, or simply because the ending was crappy. I have two books with this. The first one, I feel like I don't even need to say anything apart from the name. I don't have my copy of the book because my friend's lending it. It's Allegiant by Veronica Roth. I feel like I don't need to say anything. If you've read that book, you know why. You know. Yeah. No. Nope. No. Anyway, let's not get too angry, Christy. Let's not get too angry. Another one that I did want to mention that Bex also mentions. Bex mentioned this one in hers, and I couldn't agree more. Me and my friend both felt the same way when finishing this book. It was The Raven King by Maggie Stavata. Now, you guys know I love this series. I love it so much, and I adored this book still. But as we got closer to the end of this book, I knew we were just gonna be, I ended this book so confused about some things. It was a bit anticlimactic for me, and it left us with way too many questions for an ending book. If there was a fifth book, fine. I know we're having a spin-off series. They better answer some of the questions, and I'm really scared they're not going to. So, yeah. I still adore this book. I think I gave it a 4 or a 4. I don't even remember what I gave it, but I didn't give it a 5 because of the ending. I promise I didn't fart. That was my book. Alright. Oh dear. Okay. A note. Oh shit, why do I keep putting my phone down? You need to read off of your dick. Note protagonist. Name a main character you dislike or that drives you crazy. Now you may be thinking, oh, I know what you're gonna pick. It's probably the girl from Allegiant. No, she gets an honorable mention though! The girl character that I'll be mentioning for this. Because really, honestly, I couldn't think of any other characters that really annoyed me. I normally love the main characters. There's only 2 that stood out. One I'll mention later in this tag, but this one will be Bella Swan from Twilight. I just feel like she's really whiny. I don't know. She just rubs me the wrong way. I'm sorry. She just rubs me the wrong way. She's a little ungrateful at times. She just annoys me. I can't really say it. I feel like I'm gonna mention it later, but like I just feel like she made the wrong choice, you know? And I don't know, she just does shit that pisses me off. I'm really trying to not be spoilery here. I even gave a spoiler warning, but now I'm trying not to be spoilery. She just annoys me. I'm sorry. I feel like that's really rude. I don't want to be rude. I just feel like some characters you can, like, I feel like some characters you love and you're like, oh my god, you're amazing. And there's some main characters that you're like, okay, like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? That's a bit stupid, or like, oh god, seriously? That's what I feel like when I read those, or when I read them. Even when I was like a full-on try-hard, she still pissed me off a little bit, and I was like, really, bitch? This one was really hard for me. Next question is Nope series. A series that turned out to be a huge pile of nope after you invested all of the time and energy on it. Or a series you gave up on because it wasn't worth it anymore. There's not really many series that I've started and haven't wanted to continue. There is a few that I've started and haven't finished. I've got like 3 of those I could mention, but it's not that I never want to continue them. I'll quickly mention them. The first one is Matched by Ali Condie. I read the first 2 books fairly quickly, and then I don't know what happened, but I didn't end up reading the 3rd book. It is still down there on my shelf. I just kind of never got around to it, and I haven't read these for like, 5 years now. So maybe one day I'll reread them and finish it, but right now I have no real interest. The only other series I can think of that I haven't finished is actually the Vampire Academy series. I don't know if you can see them, but I have Vampire Academy's book, and I even have the Bloodline series I haven't finished. I do want to read them though. So I don't really have a proper answer to that question. Okay. Nope pairing. Can you guess what this one's gonna be? A ship you don't support. Now when I said Bella annoyed me, it's because I was a hardcore Team Jacob fan. Hardcore. I fucking love Jacob in the books. Taylor Lautner definitely added to the draw of him. Fuck me dead. He was so good looking when I was like 15. He still is now, but like, you know what I'm saying. I still continued reading, and you know, I guess in the end I'm happy with how it all turned out, but I guess for like the two main characters, Edward and Bella, I don't really like them that much. Like I do, obviously, because I read the books, but like I look back and like I still think of them like, oh god, like really, like I don't know, it's really weird because I used to really love Twilight. I don't know, obviously I loved them like them in the beginning, and then we meet Jacob and I'm like, hey, how you going? So it's really weird, don't you think, like to have loved something and then you look back at the two main characters and you're like, see, I don't really support that. But like, that's the only one. A lot of the other ones, I fucking love. You know me, I love my romance. I'm romantic. I love love. So it's hard for me to pick a ship that I don't support, but that's probably one of the only ones. Okay. I feel like this is similar to one of the other answers, but I'm using it for this answer because no. Nope, plot twist. A plot twist you didn't see coming or didn't like. Where's the damn book? Again, I'm not even gonna have to say what it is I don't think. There's actually two things in here that I didn't like, and both of them are, can you think about what potentially it could be? Actually, I'm just going to talk about them. But again, there is a question that you're saying, nope, Def, that wasn't necessary. These definitely come into them, but I feel like they're plot twists that weren't necessary. Please block yours if you haven't read Mockingjay. For me, the plot twist at the end of this book I hated was Prim dying. I didn't see it coming at all, and I was devastated. I was like, have you seriously? So she, you know, gave us some of his tribute so Prim could live. Only gave her an extra 2 years or something, because guess what? She dies anyway. She dies. And then a little bit of a more of a plot twist, it was Gail's fault. And you know what? I was like, see you, Gail. I didn't like you in the beginning. Anyway, I'm Team Peter all the way. So I was like, suck on that. But also, I was really mad because why did she have to die? I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And also, obviously, another honorable mention is Finnick. Super unnecessary! Again, these kind of link into question 15 about the not necessarily deaf, but I've got a whole nother answer for you there. It was unnecessary. Still gets to me. Still gets to me. Oh, I love how I laugh in anticipation because I just get so angry. You know? Yeah. Okay. Next is no protagonist action or decision. A character decision that made you shake your head. No. Can you think of maybe what that is? Oh, it's the first book I mentioned. Fucking Allegiant. Block your ears if you have not read Allegiant. I was so angry at Tris for doing that. I fucking hate Caleb. I understand that's the type of person she is, but I still don't have to agree with it. I was like, make Caleb go and sacrifice himself. He's been a little shit the whole 3 books. Like, just betraying you, and you fucking still sacrifice yourself at the end. That made me really mad. I was like, come on, it's already been done. Everyone's agreed to fucking let your brother die, and you're like, jokes, I'm gonna go. No. I was so bad. And I actually got spoiled for that by my cousin. Thank you, Sarah, for spoiling that. Love you. But I couldn't read the book for like almost a year after finding that out because I was so mad. And then I was even more angry when I read the book and I realized how it happened. I was like, she's in the clear, she's cool. No. Sorry. This is one of those things that really still bugs me. And it just puts a downer on the rest of the series. Like, again, some of these things I feel like they're all for nothing. I told you it was gonna be ranty, okay? I'm sorry. Okay. 7 is nope genre. Do you like my Stranger Things phone case? Nope genre. A genre you will never read. Again, I don't like to rule anything out. I'm not really a non-fiction person unless it's true crime. And I'm not really into historical fiction. There's a few that I'm gonna try out to see, but If it's like hardcore historical fiction, snooze fest for me, I'm sorry. Nope. Book format. A book formatting that you hate and avoid buying until it comes out in a different edition. This one I didn't really have anything for. I enjoy paperbacks 10 times more than hardbacks, although I do have lots of more hardbacks now. So it's one of those things, I don't really otherwise have a formatting I don't like. I definitely 10 times down prefer paperbacks, but hardbacks are so pretty. They're just really annoying to actually read, which is the whole point. Number 9, a trope that makes you go nope. Can you wonder what this one will be? I tried to pick up more of an original one. I think Insta Love is one that annoys everyone, although me being in a contemporary romance fan, I do sometimes go, oh my god. But most of my favorites don't have like an immediate like, oh my god, I love you. They're like, oh hey, how you doing? But they're not like, I'm in love with you, marry me. You know, like a lot of the ones that I feel like I like the most kind of build up to that instead of just being like, I love you. But if we're not mentioning Insta Love, then my least favorite trope is characters, the main protagonists sacrificing themselves. We didn't read the 3 books for you to die. We love you. I understand sometimes character deaths are necessary, and obviously we care about them. It makes us care more. We get emotional, you know. I get people have to die sometimes. But like, why? Why? I hate it. I get really upset because I get so emotionally invested. And then I'm like, really? You just died? At least in Harry Potter you came back. But I hate the sacrificing yourself shit. No one wants that. Oh. Sorry guys. Nope recommendation. A book that is constantly hyped and pushed at you that you simply refuse to read. I feel like I'm going to be super unpopular after this. Now, this one I'm going to hold up, which I have a copy of. I'm not refusing to read, but until my girl Bex went on about how amazing it is, I had no plans to pick it up, and I don't have any plans in the near future. I haven't ruled it out now, because I've heard a lot more popular things, but it's Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I'm sorry. I can't even get, guys, oh, you're going to hate me. I can't even get through the synopsis. I read the back and I'm like, huh? I can't, I'm sorry. People talking about it, Beck's going on about how amazing it is. It's definitely made me more interested in reading it. But I can't even get through the back of the book by like getting bored. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Another one, again, you guys are gonna hate me. Super unpopular opinion. Another unpopular opinion, one again that I just can't get through the back of the book. Like, I've heard so much hype about this book, Shades of the Dreamer, and another book which I'll hold up because I don't have a copy of it, Children of Blood and Bone. Guys, I'm sorry. I tried, when everyone was hyping on about it, I went to pick up the back and I read the back and I was like, this just isn't for me. I'm not a big fantasy person like I am, but really I'm more of a contemporary person. And maybe one day I'll get to it. But Strange Dreamer and Children of Blood and Bone, I have absolutely no interest in. I'm sorry. I probably will not read them right now. It'll probably be like a year or two. Probably when I get back from England, I might be like, oh yeah. But not anytime soon. I'm really sorry. Oh, next up is nope, cliche or pet peeve. A cliche or writing pet peeve that makes you always roll your eyes. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know what this one is because I literally posted about it the other day. I never even noticed this until my girl Erina, and Erina read, I'll link her down below. I never noticed this in books until she told me about it at the beginning of this year, maybe it was last year, and since then, oh my god, I've seen it in so many books, and I'm sure this is what everyone says, but it just makes me like, oh, seriously? It's that line, oh, when I released the breath I didn't know I was holding. Oh, it's like, really? Can we not be more creative? Like, every time I see that, I'm like, oh, especially if it's in like books I really like, I'm like, come on, can't we do better than that? Do you want to guess what the last book I saw it was in? I just got Red Witches. Nope, love interest. The love interest that's not worthy of being one. A character you didn't think should have been a viable love interest. Again, I struggle to think of one for this because I ended up going with my boy Tamlin. I ended up going with Tamlin. But I'll preface this by saying I loved Tamlin in the first book. Okay, I did. And then you go to the second book. Obviously spoilers. You go to the second book and you just see how much better, you know, spoilers again, Reese is. And you look back at Tamlin and you're like, what the fuck did you even do, Tamlin? Oh, that's right. You took him away from my family. You kept me in your house. And then I did like have feelings for you. But then you proceeded to lock me in, kind of throw furniture at me, and make me like severely depressed. Like, not me, but you know what I'm saying. A lady at my work had recently started reading Agatha and she loves Tamlin, even like towards the end of Akamath. And I look back and I'm like, how did I like you? I just don't like, I think for me it's like if he's a viable love interest for you after the second book, even then when you read the third book, if you still like Tamlin after the third book, like each to their own, but I can't. I literally can't. I have no sympathy for Tamlin at all. I had a little bit of sympathy for Tamlin and then the third book came around and I was like, you're a piece of shit. I'm really sorry if you like Tamlin. I can't stand him. Oh, here we go. Another unpopular opinion. I'm really sorry. Oh dear. Nope book. A book that shouldn't have existed that made you say nope. Can you guess what this one's gonna be? I'm really sorry. It's A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. I've gone on about it in a few of my other tags I've done recently. I DNF'd this book. I got 100 pages in, guys, and spoilers. She did nothing. The whole book. Literally in 2 days. Those 100 pages was 2 days. 2 days. She went to the library. She had like 5 cups of tea. No, she had like maybe 2 cups of tea. I should know because it was that detailed. She went to the book library. She read her manuscript. She saw the vampire. She said hi to the vampire. I think she kind of insta-loved the vampire a little bit. Yes, we had a few little interesting plot points. You know, she's seen this book. That's cool. You know, then everyone kind of started gathering around. What is the book about? Why do we need the book? You know, give us the book. That was all that happened in 100 pages. I was like, we literally learned nothing. Nothing at all. I just couldn't handle the slow pace. Like, I feel like the first 100 pages of that book could literally be like a two chapters at max. At absolute max. Cut out all the shit of her reading her books. We don't need to know in detail. Unless it's to the plot, we don't need to know in detail. I don't want to know how many cups of tea she has. She went for a run, she rode a boat, she came back, she went to sleep, she woke up. I wasn't a fan, guys. I'm sorry. I know it's very popular and it's a super unpopular opinion for me to have, but I just couldn't. I just could not. People who even liked the book were like, God, oh, you know, try and hold on to page 250, something happens, but the main thing happens at page 400. I was like, I'm not getting to page 400. I'm not getting there. I'm not making it. Like, no way. If nothing else happens, no. So that was a really big disappointment for me this year because I didn't even have any expectations. I knew nothing about the book. I haven't watched the TV trailer still now. And I was just like, I don't get it. So I'm really sorry if that's one of your favorite books. I just couldn't. Next up is Nope Villain, a scary villain antagonist you would hate to cross and would make you run the opposite direction. This one, I mean Voldemort of course, but I chose Aragog. I've mentioned him in a few other ones. I'm definitely afraid of spiders, and if I saw Aragog, I'd probably just drop dead. No, thank you. I can't even handle like a daddy long legs. If you don't know what that is, Google it. And Huntsman's, no. No, 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 nope, nope, nope. Aragog 100%, no. I'd rather face Voldemort any day than fucking Aragog. Question 15 is Nope Death, a character death that still haunts you. So I kind of touched base on that in the plot twist you didn't like, which was Prim and Finnick. But two deaths that still haunt me in Harry Potter. The first up, I don't think, oh, it's too hard to get him out, is Hedwig. Why? Why? I was so angry. I literally I was just reading, you know, with the Sarah and Harry's or whatever, we're reading, things are happening, people are dying, I was sad about that. But the most sad, the first time I almost cried in that book was fucking Hedwig. I was like, are you kidding me? This was so unnecessary. She could have just stayed at fucking the Weasleys while all the shit was going down. No, I didn't like it, wasn't necessary. Another one in the same book, can you think of what it's gonna be? It's Dobby! Oh, kill me. Such a beautiful place. To be with friends! No. super unnecessary things. Why is it always the sweet, innocent ones? Why? Why? Last and certainly not least in the notebook tag is a Nope author. An author you had a bad experience reading for and have decided to quit. Now, I don't think I'll ever quit any author, but I have had like a hiatus on this author for some time now. My two favorite books of this author is 19 Minutes and The Pact. Very intense, very heavy reads. Yeah, they're very, very intense. I definitely wouldn't recommend them to everyone. Very strong subject matter, and I'd say trigger warnings for a lot of things. I do like Jodi. The trouble with Jodi is I read a lot of her books all at once. I read My Sister's Keeper, 19 Minutes, The Pact, and I also read, I think it's called Handle with Care. Now, I haven't of the 3 or 4 of her books on there, but after reading Handle with Care, I just found with her writing that there was kind of a repetitive kind of thing. Different subject matter and context, but similar kind of way she writes and like what happens. So I haven't read one of Jodi's books since I probably left school, which was, oh God, 7 years ago. So I want to try and pick up more of her writing now. But when I had read like 3 or 4 in a row, I got the shits because I was like, yes, they're different characters, different things are happening, literally, but it's the same kind of thing. They're very depressing. They're not depressing. They are very sad, but they're just, yeah, the same kind of thing kept happening. I found these books really well written and I really liked them. But after reading a few of hers, I just kept seeing the similar pattern and I was like, I know it's going to happen because you do it in every one of your books. So for me, it's a no. But again, it's been 7 years, so I feel like I might pick up one up in the next few years. She's not like totally crossed out, but I definitely think if you're going to read her books, space them out, or maybe only read like 2 and then space it out a bit more, because the ones that I read I found, yeah, quite repetitive. So guys, that was the notebook tag. I really hope I didn't offend anyone. I'm sorry. As I said, we're all not meant to like the same things. If we all like the same things, life would be boring as batshit because we all have the same opinions. So I would just hope I didn't offend anyone. This is the notebook tag for a reason. It's meant to be ranty. And yeah, let me know if you had any similar views to me. Answer some of the questions yourself. What was your biggest disappointment this year? Let me know what you guys thought. Yeah, I really hope I haven't offended anyone. I warned you I was gonna get ranty. When I'm mad, I'm mad. And these books, some of them make me angry. But it just goes to show how much I love the characters, I guess, because it makes me so mad. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, had a good laugh, if nothing else, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!